Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm the man behind the bar, stirring up the drama and making crazy jokes. I'm Care Bear Kieran, and I'm joined here with the creator of this show.
Kieran, I'm glad you're funny.
Oh, okay.
You know, when we first brought you into the Speakeasy, I didn't know if you'd be funny.
Oh,
you
wow,
know, some of your Instagram videos, some of your TikTok videos, really boring, dry, nonsensical, no humor. But you know, now that you're actually in the building, bro, I'm glad you're actually comical.
No. Oh, man, that's crazy.
Yo,
Coming from a robot himself, Emmanuel Acho. Keep in mind the go-to speak was, you know what? You're so funny on your videos. That's why I want you to be here. It's okay. I see what it is. I see what type of man you are. The creator of this show, the creator of the studio, the creator of Uncomfortable Conversations, Mr. Emmanuel Acho in the building. How we doing today?
Let's get it. It's gonna be a phenomenal show. Glad y'all are here. Y'all could be anywhere. Y'all are hanging out with us. Don't go anywhere. It's about to be great.
Yep. And on the other side of the room, I'll say we have a running back who played for the Eagles, LaShawn McCoy.
2-5. 2 live.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie though, man. Like, why your boss talking to you like that?
I don't know. That's crazy.
That was crazy.
That jacket Shady got on is crazy.
That's okay. I ain't gotta give y'all no jokes tonight.
But imagine Andy Reid like, yeah, Shay, man. You know, when I wanted to draft you, you didn't cut that well. You didn't do this shit. It's like, dang, dog.
But you still got drafted, though.
He trying to motivate me. I think that might be what it is. Is that what it is? Is it tough love?
That's all it is. Tough love. Baker Mayfield needs some tough love out there.
And he's faithful.
I am faithful. Thank you.
Thank
you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shout out to faithfulness. What's wrong with a little bit of faithfulness? Look, we got a lot to get to on the show for tonight. Monday Night Football. We got a doubleheader currently going on. We're going to talk about both games. But first, we had the Tampa Bay Bucs take on the Detroit Lions in a battle of the two best teams in the NFC. And fellas, the Lions absolutely dominated this game. Cooked them. Absolutely cooked them. It was an amazing game from them. Was this a good sign from the Lions or a bad sign from the Buccaneers moving forward?
Terrible for the Bucs in my mind. Terrible for the Bucs. And not just because the Bucs lost. Anybody can lose a game. The reason I'm a little bit concerned after watching this game for the Bucs is how long can Baker Mayfield carry this team? Mike Evans is now officially hurt, and he's hurt for an extended period of time. Sure, Chris Godwin will come back eventually, but Chris Godwin is also oft injured. Emeka Buka's a rookie, and we're asking him to be the best wide receiver on the team. Tez Johnson's a rookie. We're asking him to be the second best wide receiver on the team. Bucky Irving is still hurt, so we're asking Rachaad White to be an every down back, and typically he's a third down power back. I just don't know how long Baker Mayfield can put this team on his back, and you saw it today. 28 for 50, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He was airmailing everything. He was never comfortable, though he was always confident. So for me, I'm a little bit nervous because I need the Bucs to get healthy, but it doesn't appear that health is on the way anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm going to go the other way, though. I'm going to say that it was a bad game for them. Guys are injured. They're a good team. Baker Mayfield, he didn't play well tonight, but overall he's been playing really, really well. And I think the way he's been playing so good that, hey, you're allowed to have a bad game. All superstars go through that. I'm going to go with the Lions, though. The Lions, man, they just find ways to win. They haven't had a back-to-back loss in some time now, right? Like, they don't do that. I look at the way Jared Goff played, right? Played really, really well. Had a bad turnover. What did he do? In the second half, found a way to correct that. And then, can we talk about Jahmyr Gibbs, though, for a second, though? Like, we are back to the running back market where everybody's up and popping, though. It's been a time where everybody was good as a running back. And I think it's back to that, right? Yeah. Is it Gibbs? Is it Montgomery? Yeah. Like, they have this type of dynamic where they all play really, really well. So I'm super happy for the Lions, man. They find ways to win. They could chuck the ball deep if they have to. They can run the ball. They convert on 3rd and 4th down. So I'm going with a better win with the Lions.
Now, let me ask you this, though, because you know Mike Evans. You played for the Bucs. You won a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers about 4 or 5 years ago. Do you think, given what we saw from Baker Mayfield, do you think Baker can carry this team long enough? Because players are hurt. The Bucs defense is...
I mean, not even like the same thing about Baker, but he got wide receivers, though. Like if you really watch this game, they was open. There's some games you watch with the Bills, they don't really get open. They be get locked up, right? If you watch this last game, Baker missed a lot of passes, which he won't do again. I don't see him playing this bad. A lot of high balls, a lot of dirt balls, but they was open though. And them young wide receivers, they can go. One thing about having young receivers that got that juice in them compared to the older receivers, the older receivers might be more polished. Older receivers might be more fundamentally sound. Them young dudes got juice. Did you see the young boy Johnson today? Tez Johnson.
Yeah, he cold.
Yo, I was wild. I'm like, damn, who this little dude? They couldn't jam him. And then Ibuka, what didn't even talk about Ibuka. So all I'm saying is, and right now, even though Mike Evans is the guy, The best receiver is Ibuka, though.
Yeah, no, Emeka Ibuka looks amazing right now.
Can we agree on that real quick?
He's incredible.
1,000%.
Because like sometimes when you say that, like, oh, what you talking about, Shady? Yes, Mike Evans is great. He's my favorite teammate I've ever had.
Yeah. No, Ibuka should be the best right now.
Ibuka is the best receiver on the squad.
Agreed.
Look,
Agreed.
Well, you mentioned Mike Evans. He is out now with a broken clavicle. Todd Bowles said he's going to miss time all the way up until the end of the year 2025. We'll see what happens. He's going to come back. I mean, I think even coming back, though.
He's tough, though. No, Mike's tough.
Yeah, no, I think he's definitely going to come back this season, be back for a playoff run probably for them. But Ibuka, like you said, is, in my opinion, the number one. Let's talk Baker, though. Baker moving forward. MVP conversation. He was the leader of it. He was not favored.
He was up there
because Mahomes
was favored.
And maybe this is why Mahomes was a favorite. But the bookies know something. Know something. But do you guys think that he can maintain this MVP level performance after this? Slow. This little road bump,
I don't think he can. Unfortunately, the reason being is remember what we just saw with Jaden Daniels this past week, albeit he got hurt. But before that, Deebo Samuel out, Scary Terry out. So he's leaning on a bunch of number 3 and number 4 wide receivers. Now, Emeka Ibuka's a really good wide receiver, but what we know is that he's still a rookie. And also, if he has to do it all by himself, now he can get double teamed and the Bucs have nobody else to really threaten you. Tez Johnson he's a great player, but he's a gadget guy as it stands right now. You know what I mean? The play he scored on, the Shady's talking about, it was a now screen that he took 22 yards to the crib just because he's incredibly twitchy. I don't know if Baker can carry this team with all of these players injured. I don't know that Baker can stay in this MVP race with all of these players injured.
Yeah, I didn't. For Baker to be MVP, that's tough for me to see. But he's gonna have a good year though, right? And I'm thinking even with the injuries, Mike Evans or Chris Godwin, them guys are great players, man. And I know the Bucs Nation would love to have them over there because they are good. But them young boys can go though. Yo, I'm gonna say it again. And the running backs, because Bucky Irvin come back soon. You know what he about. Rashad White, he ain't no scrub. He's solid.
True.
The offensive line is good, right? And Baker is a good quarterback. But the wide receivers over there, they might not be 13 or 14. They might not be Mike Evans or Chris Godwin. They not that. But dog, them young boys can roll.
Yeah.
And they won't miss a beat.
But the problem is this. You're now depending on Baker Mayfield, who we're already trying to figure out how trustworthy is he. Some people on television, plus a bunch of rookies. That's really the problem. Is as good as rookies are, they're still rookies.
Can I say this to you though?
Go ahead.
You play defense.
Yep.
You know defense.
Yep.
Cornerbacks right now, who would they rather see? Ibuka or Mike Evans?
Oh yeah. I feel you. I'd rather see Mike right now. Right now.
Ibuka, or you rather see Chris Godwin? Mm-hmm. I'm asking.
I'd rather see Chris.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's you have a point. And I think in the locker room, you're going to miss a guy like Mike Evans. I played there. Mike is a phenomenal teammate, works hard, and he's a hell of a player. But right now, today, one thing about these players in the NFL, you got them young juice in them legs, boy, you be different. And Ibuka is different.
That's facts.
No, look, we got our first super chat. Super chat, $10 super chat from Just Darty said, what do you guys think of that Lions defense tonight? They looked incredible and missing so many people in that secondary. Brian Branch out. They had every reason to get that ass busted tonight by the Bucs. And they looked great. How do you guys feel about the Lions?
I'll say a couple things. This was a game that the Lions needed to win, and this was a game the Lions were going to win. Remember, they got embarrassed by the Chiefs last week. Embarrassed, not just beat. They got beat down. Now you're coming up against a Bucs team, and a lot of the Bucs players are injured. And then the Lions secondary, y'all are injured. So somebody needed to show up. Kelvin Shepard, defensive coordinator, he did a phenomenal job. Lions defensive backs who stepped in and filled in, they did a phenomenal job. And more than anything, the Lions jumped on the Bucs early and applied pressure to the Bucs early. And so the Bucs were frantic the entirety of the evening. So I think the Lions secondary replacement players, phenomenal job. And honestly, the whole Lions game plan, because here's what I love, 2-5. I loved how the Lions also leaned on Jahmyr Gibbs. When you got two running backs, sometimes you feel obligated to play the second one, whoever it is.
Because he said that, though.
Correct. Yeah, you feel obligated. But given how good Gibbs was playing, forget the obligation. Lean on Gibbs, continue to apply pressure to the Buccaneers, and they folded under the pressure today.
Yeah, well, I mean, everything you said was phenomenal. Yeah, that was great.
I feel you. The Lions defense was amazing today. Leaned on that pass rush that they have. Aiden Hutchinson, I mean, you could speak all day about the effort that dude puts in every snap. Coming back from snapping his leg in half, I was at the game. It was crazy.
He a beast, though.
You know, Shady, I wanted to get your opinion on number 0 for the Lions because he balled out tonight. He went crazy. Jahmyr Gibbs had himself a day, 17 carries for 136 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a 78-yarder that he took to the Potmans.
Sheesh.
You know,
Is he the best running back in football right now?
It's
him and Bijan.
I love and Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, okay. Hey, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Talk
okay.
that talk.
Okay.
You know what though? It's so tough nowadays because you have so many elite players, and it's all like what you like. Because like even with Jahmyr Gibbs, the first thing we'll say is his speed, but dog, he got a lot to his game. First of all, he's more physical than what you think. He breaks a lot of tackles. If you seen that 3rd and 1, you see him break a tackle and then fight for that first down. Like he could catch the ball, he could get in space. Everything you need he can do. He can make you miss. A lot of guys when they fast, once the speed goes, they go. As far as they won't be the same. No, not him. He can shake you, run past. Look at this. Look at
Yeah. We got a clip of him just breaking ankles on the football field.
You know what he look like though? Come on, look at him though.
God, dog.
See, but when you got a speed guy, that's all you got. No, not him. He's more than a speed guy. He's a real running back. So when you ask me about him, he's electrifying. He's probably the most electrifying player in football right now. Football. Yeah, not just running back, football. You ask me who's the best running back?
Who do you think is the best? If you had to rank those guys, 1, 2, or 3.
You know what? Oh, this out of these 3?
Yeah, out of Gibbs, Taylor, and Bijan, where would you rank them? How would you rank them?
Damn, this is a tough job. I better get a bonus for this. All right. The most complete running back in football right now is. Shall we go to Atlanta or no? They gotta be Bijan Robinson, bro. He can block. He can run. He running routes. He's doing motions. He's split out wide doing routes. Right. He'll run you over. He make you miss. He has great vision, great balance, and he's physical. And he can block. I'm gonna go him number 1. I want to go Jahmyr Gibbs number 2, right? But I think I'm gonna go Jonathan Taylor number 2, just because he's carrying a lot. Like if I ask you, hey man, name me something about the Colts offense.
Hey, Daniel Jones not throwing picks and handing the ball out to Jonathan Taylor.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For so many years, he's been good, and he hasn't had much over there with the Colts.
Yeah.
The dude is physical. He runs hard. He has great vision. And then you know what? For him to be so big and strong, he's light on his feet, though. He breaks a lot of tackles. He has good eyes. And he's always getting busy. Like, when you play with a bad team for so long, you get under the radar. Jonathan Taylor's the truth. And I'm going to go with number 3, Gibbs.
Let me ask you this,
But last question. Our last point. Out of all them dudes, though, I think he has the biggest upside.
That's what it is.
Jahmyr
The
Gibbs.
biggest upside. Because like, nothing's like, yo, he's a starter, but he's getting like half his carries taken.
Here's what I was going to say. Shady's right as a defender. Shady's right in that Bijan Robinson is the most complete running back in football. I would say, though, Jahmyr Gibbs is the scariest running back in football.
For sure.
He's the scariest.
Yes.
Like, who could take it the distance at any point in time? That's Gibbs. Now, Bijan can too, obviously. I'm just talking about the different levels to it.
Not like that.
Like, do y'all remember when Gibbs hit that hole and it was him and Winfield, and Gibbs didn't even have to give him a shake? Gibbs just like accelerated further to the right, and Antoine Winfield didn't have enough gas for it. So to me, and let's pull up the clip. Let's pull up that clip. Run it back,
we got the video
hey,
right
bro,
here.
take it full. I need the audience to see what the heck we seeing. Yeah. Like when Gibbs gets into the open field right here,
come on, bro.
He makes this dude look. He didn't even really have to give him nothing. 2-5.
You know what though? I gotta do the order over, yo. I gotta do the order over.
Right, do it over.
After that run, right
After that run, you gotta do it over.
I gotta do the order over.
Do it again, bro.
All right, number 3, I'm going with Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
Because Jonathan Taylor's nice, but these guys are different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's nice. Okay, number 2, I'm going with best or just most scariest?
Best. Go best.
We go best.
I'm going to go number 2, I'm going Jahmyr Gibbs.
Okay, best.
Any given moment on the field, he can take it the distance, screen, run, whatever you need.
Yeah.
And number 1 is Bijan because he does everything.
Fair.
He does everything.
Fair.
Nah, Bijan does do everything. Pass catching, all that other. Yeah, that's crazy.
The number 1 running back in the league
Saquon
still.
Barkley. Oh, my God.
And Saquon Barkley.
Wow.
Still.
Knew that was going to happen.
The king
Surprise!
Yeah, no, I'm not
Eagles
surprised.
praise.
Not surprised on that one. But funny enough, you mentioned the Eagles. Let's talk more about the Lions and what they look like right now in the NFC picture. We got a $10 super chat from Big Back for Life. He just like me. Big Back for Life. He says, Shady, who's better, the Lions or the Eagles? I know he wants to get your opinion on this one right now.
You like you asked me a hard question or something like that.
This is a good question.
Eagles. We ain't Baker and them, bro. We ain't them dudes. We ain't none of them. We ain't. You just see Jalen Hurts last game.
Here's the thing, though.
Did you see AJ Brown?
That's true.
Name me if you see anything like that on the Eagles' offense, like that they have over there with the Bucs.
But here's what's interesting, though.
Because Buka is nice, but Buka ain't Devontae Smith. Terrence Johnson is fast. He ain't AJ Brown.
Yeah.
And Baker Mayfield having a great year, and he ain't Jalen Hurts. And we the defending champs. So listen, man, I love the Lions, but the Lions for so long, they've been bad.
That's true.
And now they've been good. But what's good? Because we the defending champs.
I can't let you.
And to be a champion, you got to be a great team. They not no great. We a great team. They not no
He
great
not
team.
wrong about
He really, you hear him sneak in that Jalen Hurts Baker Mayfield nonsense? That was crazy. He said,
What's
that's
crazy? One guy is a Super Bowl MVP. One guy is All Pro. One guy is a Super Bowl champ. One guy been to 2 Super Bowls in the last like 4 years. What we talking about?
That's cool.
You ain't talking about some good ass games you doing? Good game. Good job, dog.
You put Baker
I hate
on
when
that
running
team.
backs be like, oh, they try to compare themselves a certain. I'm like, yo, you got a rushing title? Huh? You don't? We can't even talk the same.
We can't even talk.
You have no rushing title
We
at
can't
all?
talk.
Have you ever been All Pro? You said no, not pro. But I said All Pro. We can't even talk the same. So no.
I don't know. Put Baker on that team. We'll see what happens. But we have another $10 super chat from Rasheed Hawkins. He wanted to mention this about the Bucs. He said this is the Bucs' third good team they played. They barely beat the Seahawks. Got beat by a non-defined Eagles and now an injured Lions. The Bucs are up against the wall. That's crazy after the second loss of the season. But how do you guys feel about that? Are the Bucs pretenders?
Oh hell no, they're not pretenders.
Okay, I was about to say.
If the Bucs are pretenders, then who's legit? It's not, the Bucs are not pretenders at all. I do believe that the Bucs can be exposed on any given day, and I don't believe the Bucs have a lot of depth. But hell no, the Bucs aren't pretenders. I mean, the problem with the Bucs is there's way too big a drop off between Bucky Irving and Rashad White. There's way too big a drop off there. And then the problem is you lost 2 receivers and Ibuka playing. We got a hand raised. We got a hand.
Yo, I just want to say this, man. I think for the last 2 years, maybe 3 years, we've been doing the same thing with the Bucs. They look good, or we bragging about them. The Baker looks so good, and then when we get to the end part of the season, it's the same thing.
Like the playoffs.
I'm just saying, every year we hype him up, and we jump on this Baker Mayfield train, and I guess he deserves it because he's playing well.
Yeah.
But we look at their division. The division's been god awful for so long. The worst in football for the last 2 years.
Yeah,
correct?
for sure.
Okay, and now we get to the playoffs, and last year how did it end for them?
Lost round 1, I think.
So this year they looking good. So if they lose in the playoffs this year, would you be surprised?
Not at all. But
That's what I'm saying.
They played y'all in the playoffs
from
last year? They played the Eagles, right? When they lost? Last year, I believe.
Last year was the champions, man.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm
Wake
saying.
up.
That's what I'm saying.
Snap
but
out of it.
That's a tough first round draw. Like,
Snap out of it.
The difference for me with the Bucs is this. Every year I feel like they at least hit their ceiling.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like when the Bucs lose in the playoffs, they're supposed to lose in the playoffs.
Yeah.
When they beat the Eagles that 1 year in the playoffs 2 years ago, and then they lost the next round, I think, to the Detroit Lions, we didn't think they would beat them. The Bucs lost to the Commanders last year, not the Eagles.
They did lose to the Commanders, yeah.
So, like, the Bucs, to me, they reach their ceiling every single year. They don't have the team that the Detroit Lions have, the roster. They don't have the roster that the Philadelphia Eagles have. So what I can say about the Bucs, at least, is they maximize their potential.
That's fair. That's fair. Speaking of a team that's trying to maximize their potential moving forward, the Philadelphia Eagles have added Brandon Graham to the roster. He comes out of retirement. The longest tenured player in franchise history is finalizing the deal to rejoin the franchise this week. Fellas, how do we feel about him coming back in a much needed capacity?
Well, first off, I'm mad.
Wow.
I wanted to break the story.
Okay.
Schefter breaks enough stories.
Dang, that's
okay,
crazy.
First off, BG, I'm mad. Okay, next time, let your boy break the story. Shout out to you for coming back. I know you're going to announce it on your own podcast tomorrow. Salute to BG. My favorite teammate, I will say defensively, was BG. BG is a leader on that team. BG knows how to keep things fun, but he also knows how to be serious at times. What matters right now is the Eagles need help. First and foremost, they need bodies. Secondly, after needing bodies, they need quality bodies at the edge position. Jahad Campbell is playing outside linebacker and edge rusher in base defense this past week, and that's because they just need bodies. So given that Nolan Smith is out, given that Darius Smith retired, given that the other linebacker's first name starts with an A, I forget it last name right now, given that he's hurt right now, they just need help. I do believe that Brandon Graham's going to come in and make an instant impact. I believe he's going to come in and be able to play right away. And more than anything, BG can play well against the run, get a couple momentary pass rushes. I think they'll be fine.
No, we need BG, man. We need that veteran in the locker room. Yeah. He needs his voice. I mean, BG, who don't love BG? Look at that smile. He's gonna bring so much energy to that team we need, especially on defense, though. And he can rush still, though. He got that ultimate patent bull rush he does. So happy my guy's back for 16 seasons. Woo woo. All I ask, BG, come on, man, dye that beard up. Let's go, bro. Man, I'm texting him right now. Dye that beard up. Dye that beard.
Here's my thing, though. I wonder, does BG matter more from a on-field perspective or from a in-locker-room perspective? Because the good thing about Brandon Graham, the Eagles are going to get help in both. You're going to get help in the locker room, which matters first and foremost because of how young that defense is. Now you got a veteran in the defensive line. Right now the defensive line is being led by Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter's a phenomenal talent, but far too often he doesn't have his emotions in check. They're young in the secondary. You lost Darius Slay. You lost Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. So BG is going to be that player that's going to break the team out on defense before the games. That's going to break the team out on defense after practice. That's going to break the team out when you have defensive meetings. He's going to be that player that's going to call the defense together whenever they get exploited, because eventually that will happen. I know he'll help a lot in the locker room. Shady, you see more help in the locker room or on the field?
More, you said?
Yeah. Like, what are you more excited about BG for? What he's finna do on the field, or really just that locker room presence?
It's hard to say. I think both, but I would think the locker room. I think we need that, man. We need that identity again. We've really been missing that. BG brings that physical presence. He brings that attitude, and he brings, trust one another. Like, I remember back then when A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts was going at it. Do you remember who's in the middle of that thing trying to bring it together?
Yeah.
BG.
Yeah.
Like, you need players like that. And I think when you could trust a veteran like him, it makes a difference in the locker room. So I'm happy he's back for sure.
I definitely think it's a locker room thing. I don't know from the outside perspective, Shady, after you retire, what was like that if someone had asked you to come back that next season, what was your preparation during that time like? Because I imagine for him, it's his first time in 20 plus years that he didn't have a fall camp going into. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
I know if you know BG, you know he can eat now. You know what I'm saying? But I was wondering. I was thinking, you know what? He must be in decent shape to come back though.
That's a really good point.
Because he ain't gonna play himself. He ain't gonna embarrass himself. He plays a lot of pride. So I think he's probably in decent shape. And he ain't gonna play every rep.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, because even if he was healthy, he's in his 16th season. Like they ain't gonna make him do everything, but. He gonna have some nice third downs though.
You do expect him to get out there and play this weekend?
They might ease him into the following week.
Okay.
Shady's hit the nail on the head. All the Eagles need from Brandon Graham, let's get 20 to 25 snaps a game. That's it. We don't need you to play 50, 60, 70. Let's get 20 to 25 snaps a game. Let's give some rest to some of the other edge rushers, to the Jalen Hunts of the world, to the Jahad Campbells of the world. Let's get 20 to 25 good snaps a game. Because here's the other thing. What in the hell happened if Nakobe Dean or Zach Bond gets hurt? Now Jahad got to play inside backer. Now you down a body again at outside backer. Let's just get 20 to 25 snaps a game from BG. Come in, give us some third down edge pressure, and that's all that we should ask for.
And the Cowboys showed a little bit of defense, and now y'all gotta panic sign a retired player. But no, I'm playing. I'm excited to see what BG can do back in that locker room. The Eagles are too good to not, play up to their potential.
Correct.
Moving forward to a team that has never played up to the potential, the Dolphins. Head coach Mike McDaniel had media availability, and yet again, just get these guys away from some mics. This is what he had to say about starting Tua this week.
Barring injury. Yeah, he's going to take the snaps this week, and he's going to be our starter this week. And my expectation is that we don't throw 10 picks.
Dang.
What
he think that's fun?
Doing?
But see, that's what I'm saying. This is why he can't be a real head coach. I can't even take him serious. Like you represent the team, you represent the players, you represent the whole franchise. You can't give an interview like that.
Yeah,
because he's like half joking. I just hope give me some snaps. Hopefully, don't throw 10 picks. Like what? You think that's funny?
Yeah.
I remember his first interview. First of all, Mike McDaniel. I heard so much good things about him. Right? I heard he's super smart. Every player, every coach says it about him. So in his first interview with Miami, I can't wait to hear what he says.
Yeah,
I was not blown away. I said, "Yo, is he serious?" It's like he was like pranking the people. So I can't take him serious. That's all I'm saying. I can't take him serious.
If you are a Dolphins fan right now, you should be livid at Mike McDaniel.
Wow,
livid. Tua Tagovailoa threw 3 picks last game. Y'all lost to the Browns. Who loses to the Browns? Then before that, Tua throws 3 picks a game before against the Chargers. Now we 7 weeks into the season, and y'all's Dolphin season is already over. And Mike McDaniel, you want to go to the podium and make jokes? You want to get jokes off? and my hope is he doesn't throw 10 picks. Like, this isn't the time to make a joke when there's a level of sincerity and seriousness to it. The Dolphins suck right now. Tua sucks on the football field right now. Mike McDaniel is a coach. You suck right now. This isn't the time to go to the podium and make jokes. This is the time to say, hey, we need to work to get better. We're going to get better. Hey, I'm going to stick with Tua. Tua gives us the best chance to win. Tua needs to get better. He can't afford to keep having bad games. And if he does continue to have bad games, then I'll think about making a change. But right now, I'm fully committed to Tua. But this isn't the time to go to the podium and start getting these ha-has and kikis off. Because, Shady, if you are a player on that Dolphins roster, at what point in time are you going to check out? You're 1-5.
I'm checked out already, man.
Already.
When I hear my coach talk like that, like in practice though, how serious you think he is? If he's giving interviews like that, you think he's intense in practice? You think he's yelling at guys in practice? Tua just told the world, which was crazy, that hey, guys don't show up for meetings and this and that and third. Well, where do you think it comes from? It comes from the head coach. Andy Reid's worst, right? We were 4-12. We're running a good team. But best believe, dudes is in there showing up on time, doing all the right things. So if you got a coach that's serious about his business and they're losing, a coach that's not serious and they losing, it's probably free for all. Coming late, leaving early. You got girls hanging out in the locker room. You got all types of stuff going on.
Yeah,
it's a free for all, man. Guys playing card gambling.
Is it possible to get this team back on track?
You know the answer to that.
Yeah.
Would you put your mortgage on the Dolphins?
Not at all.
Think about that. You be sleeping in here.
You know the other crazy thing?
Dolphins bad, man.
Yo, the other crazy thing is the Patriots are unsuspectedly good. Great, if you're by record. The Bills, you already know what they gonna do. So now if you're the Dolphins, it's almost like, what are you playing for? The present is washed, and if Tua's the future and Mike McDaniel are the future looks washed too. So, like, what are you playing for? Like Shady said, if you're now, thankfully for the Dolphins, especially with Tyreek Hill on IR, they don't really have any players that can feel themselves. Who dares earn the right to have an ego? Minka Fitzpatrick. So they don't have any player that honestly can check out. You don't have any future Hall of Famers. You don't have any.
Matt Hayes over there? Fitzpatrick, he probably, man.
Yeah.
Even then, Minka not even the type to have all the ego and whatnot.
Correct.
That's not like, it's just.
That's the only good thing about the Dolphins is exactly you don't have any stars.
With Tyreek leaving, that's it. Like that was the one guy that had any sort of ego or I expect to play on a championship type level every day, like week in and week out. And now I don't know. They seem like a joke.
But you know how hard it is, because my first year I was with the Cleveland Browns. We finished 4-12 or 5-11, one of the two. It's so hard to know you're eliminated from the playoffs 6 weeks into the season and have to play the rest of the season.
That's what y'all was?
And that we were
4-12, but a lot of guys were hurt. We had like everybody was just
we played y'all week 1, 2012.
Lost.
Immediately.
But like, bruh, you know how hard it is to be in the Dolphins position right now? You 1-5. You know your season's over. And you still got to go to work every day. Now everybody's just thinking don't get hurt. And hit whatever incentives are in your contract.
But it ain't that bad. You live in Miami. So they definitely having a good time losing like that. Imagine losing like that in Cleveland. Yeah. Another thing is, real quick, Mika, you go from a coach that is serious about his business, Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
And now you come over there and your coach is like, yeah, I mean, hopefully your quarterback don't throw 10 picks.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, what?
Nah, it's crazy. We actually had a video from this weekend, though, as well. Quinn Ewers got in the game late for Tua Tagovailoa, the backup quarterback. Yeah, Texas
he's
quarterback.
Bad
so
too.
he gets in. That's crazy. But he gets his first 3 snaps, jogs off the field, and got a cold shoulder. I'll let you guys check out the video here from Mike McDaniel. Because I think the narrative, there's nothing said to him whatsoever. Also, wearing sunglasses in the rain is like a little crazy. He just doesn't seem like he has it to be a head coach.
We ain't talk to him. Oh, can we go to the? Oh, it's crazy,
bro. I don't think McDaniel has the emotional disposition to be a head coach. When you are a head coach, all 53 players and the 8 or so, 10 or so on practice squad are looking at you when you are a head coach. When you're an offensive coordinator, it's about 22 dudes looking at you, the ones and the twos on the offense. But when you're the head man, defense is looking at you to rally him. Offense is looking at you to rally him. Special teams is looking at you to rally him. I don't know that Mike McDaniel has the emotional disposition. I don't know that he has the leadership instincts. I don't know that he has the leadership qualities to really galvanize an entire team. Is he a brainiac and can he be a wizard and lead an offense? Absolutely. I think he's one of the best offensive minds in all of football. But can he lead a team when they suck? Can he lead a team when they're great? Can he lead a team when they're in the middle? Can he lead a team when they're trailing at 1-5 in the division? Or can he lead a team when they're 8-3 as a record? I don't know if he has that ability.
Yeah, let's talk about another team that has absolutely no hope and there's no light at the end of the tunnel. And it's honestly not a city that, you'd want to be in whenever they're bad. Baltimore, the Ravens are currently sitting with one win on their entire season. And Lamar Jackson remains sidelined with a hamstring injury. The two-time NFL MVP did not participate in Monday's practice either. Fellas, do they bring him back this season? Like, do you sit him the rest of the year? Should they push him to come back sooner? Because that division, it's not like
it's
the
not
world
done
beater.
yet.
It's not done yet.
Correct.
But do you push him?
Why are you looking at me like that?
What'd you say?
It's not done yet.
What are they, 1-5?
Yeah, but the Steelers lost to the Bengals, so now
Yeah.
the Steelers are sitting at 4-3. Bengals are sitting at 3-4.
Yeah.
And the Browns suck. It'll probably take 10 to win the division, right?
Yeah, probably.
Well, why are you shaking your head? 2-5.
So they got to just run all right. Just win every game now, huh? That's what's gonna happen. Just win every game, huh?
Probably got to finish 8-1 or whatever's left.
So we don't know. So they said the guy hasn't even suited up yet.
Yeah.
So that means he ain't even practicing.
Yeah.
But y'all want to just get off that hand and just come out and say today?
Here's what I don't want to say, but I want to say. What the hell should the Ravens do? Because Lamar be getting hurt.
Yeah.
But without Lamar, y'all suck. So y'all invested a lot of money in a good backup quarterback, Cooper Rush. He ended up not being a good backup quarterback. I guess Mike McCarthy just knows how to be a quarterback whisperer. Like, if you're the Ravens, can you depend on Lamar? Because in the playoffs, sometimes he underachieves. And then in the regular season, he gets hurt 50% of the time. That's 50% of seasons Lamar Jackson has missed time. So, like, how are you supposed to move forward as a franchise knowing, dang, my quarterback be getting hurt, and when he gets to the playoffs, he doesn't maximize his potential? I feel like you're almost stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yeah. It's a first world problem with Lamar Jackson, but it's a problem nonetheless, 2-5.
So this the remaining schedule for him?
Yeah, the remaining schedule, I was bringing it up. They play Chicago, Miami, Minnesota, Cleveland, and the Jets.
Hey,
in their
take
next
that
5.
full, Rome, if we can.
next
Take that.
five.
You know what, though? Hold on. We might have something here, guys. You should be able to beat. I'm still not a believer in
This is
Bears.
the remaining schedule right now.
You watch
And it's
the Bears
honestly
game, that's like high school stuff.
But you should be able to beat, even if you lose to the Bears, because I don't know if Lamar's playing this week.
Yeah.
You should be able to beat the Dolphins, the Vikings,
You should
the
be able to beat
Browns,
Cleveland.
the Jets, the Bengals without Burrow because he's not supposed to come back till December.
Yep.
Steelers is always difficult. The Bengals, Burrow might be back then, but that'll
Yeah.
probably be his first game back. But Shady, if you go 5-2,
yeah.
you're at 500. You're 7-7. You're 7-7 with about 4 left.
The best part is, though, you get the Steelers, who are now in the lead of the division, in December and then the very last game of the season. So, like, you could potentially bring him back.
They lose in December, though. Will Lamar be back by then?
Yeah. Lamar's supposed to be back like tomorrow.
Yeah, Lamar was supposed to be back after this bye week. Yeah, they just
Correct.
had a bye week. Lamar was supposed to be back coming out of this,
He hasn't
but
been practicing, though. Really.
No, that's the problem.
That's the problem.
That's the problem we're
that's why I
discussing.
think people are
He
asking.
should be back right now.
But it might be worse than what we think. If he's not practicing at all,
No.
think what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If they ain't practicing at all,
And
like
you
you
had a
might.
bye. Here, let me ask you
He
this.
had a bye week. That's what I'm saying.
Let me ask you this, 2-5. You love Lamar Jackson as much as anybody
Yes,
on
I do.
national television.
Lamar different.
But you also love the truth as much as anybody on national television.
I love that more.
You play with Tom Brady. Tom Brady rarely ever got hurt. He missed that one season with an ACL. That's about it, 2008. You play with Patrick Mahomes. He don't ever get hurt. He took a quarterback sneak one time. He got hurt. He missed 4 games. He don't ever get
I was
hurt.
in game for that.
Were you?
Yeah.
So you won Super Bowls with both those dudes. If Lamar Jackson was your quarterback, give me a question. Don't give me a question as a player. Answer as a general manager. Like, what's your move, bro? What's your move?
What are you asking me, though? What's my move about what?
Meaning, like, do you ever
Come to the office. Talk to me.
Do you realistically believe you can win a Super Bowl? Not the talent aspect, the health.
Oh nah, I think so. I mean, he's been healthy in the playoffs. You talking about regular season games? I ain't really worried about that. That's for Dak Prescott. I'm talking about the playoffs.
Wow.
He be healthy. He be healthy in the playoffs.
True, but what about the fact you got to get to the playoffs? Remember, I
They
think
always in the playoffs.
Snoop Huntley started the playoff game, if I'm not mistaken.
I ain't watched that game.
Like, do you worry at all about the injuries? Obviously, Mike Vick, his last year in Philly, got hurt.
Everybody gets injured. I mean,
But he gets injured more
the
than
guys
most.
you talked about, they don't really get injured. They don't. But
Correct.
Lamar plays in playoff games. He does do that. He plays in playoff games. So to answer your question, yes, if I'm a GM, I'm happy with my quarterback. I think with the 2-time MVP, we can win a Super Bowl. I
But
believe it.
dude, the fact that he gets injured more often than not even more often than not. The best quarterbacks in football right now: Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Josh and Pat, they don't miss time. I've disqualified Joe Burrow from this conversation because of how much time he misses.
I respect that. Yeah, I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? Like Joe misses too much time to still be in the best quarterback conversation. Lamar's starting to get to that point. The PCL injury, the hamstring injury, the injury he got right now.
Yeah.
Like Lamar's starting to get the ankle injury.
I can't put him in with Joe Burrow.
No, not yet.
Nobody's in the Joe Burrow conversation.
Hell no.
He sneezed too much. He got a broken rib. But
right.
I'm saying this thing about Lamar Jackson, though. Lamar Jackson, though, like, he plays in playoff games, but he does get injured in the regular season.
True.
And he's been times where he could win the game. They just don't do it. He hasn't got there yet. Some guys hasn't won, like John Elway. I don't want to put them in the same category, but they're both great quarterbacks. John took a long time to get over that hump.
Yeah.
Remember, this is one for John because it took so long for him to get over there.
Yeah.
So, you had guys like Jim Kelly who got there, just didn't get over the hump. So I think Lamar Jackson can eventually get there. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen won't go to Super Bowl every single year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a year where Josh is going to go. It's going to be a year where Patrick going to go. And Lamar going to be the one that, hey, I'm here, guys, and he going to go.
Yeah. We got a couple super chats. Rashid Hawkins said playoff Lamar is just Dak with better marketing.
Let's dissect that for a second. What does that mean? You read it. What's that mean?
I'm just saying, both of them amazing regular season players. One better regular season player than the other, and neither of them perform in the playoffs.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Some honesty.
We also, I'll get to that one in just a second. I was going to ask y'all right before we get out of the Ravens conversation, though, if Lamar doesn't come back over the next couple of weeks, does John Harbaugh have a job next season?
Did they fire him?
They should. Lamar Jackson already saved John Harbaugh's life once. He ain't gonna do it again. John Harbaugh's rookie season, Lamar Jackson's rookie season, if y'all remember, Joe Flacco was terrible. Lamar Jackson shows up. I think he finishes the season 6-1. They go to the playoffs. That's the only reason Harbaugh's still the head coach. So Lamar Jackson's already saved Harbaugh once. I don't foresee him saving Harbaugh again. If Lamar don't come back and the Ravens finish 5-12, not if he don't come back. If he doesn't come back and they don't play well, Ravens finish 5-12. I see him moving on. We
also got another $10 super chat.
I can't see the Ravens get moving on from him. They love him.
Oh, wow.
They love Harbaugh over there.
But the Eagles loved Andy. Ooh. They loved Andy. You know better than me, obviously, but they loved Andy. I think he had a bad season because people got hurt. Y'all went 4-12. And then moved on from Andy, hired Chip Kelly. And it was 4-12, just like, you know what? Andy's been here for 12 years now. Had a good run.
Crazy.
Yeah. You know, it's just,
that made me so sick.
Yeah, I can't even
imagine. Did they
imagine.
ask you?
No.
Was it Lurie's decision or Howie's? Or even Joe Banner?
I think it was Howie's. I should ask him. But I remember they was talking about it. I said, Coach, ain't no way we can get rid of Andy Reid. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, what we gonna do? Only thing is, I wish Andy Reid. Now we had Marty Morningway. He was really, really good offensive coordinator. Yeah. But watching him when things got dicey and we started losing, I think Andy should. You know what? Let me get that play call because we're over there with Kansas City. That's all his plays. He didn't call plays in Philly with me.
Yeah.
You know, Marty was great though. Marty was really good too.
But. I can't imagine Andy Reid calling plays for this Eagles team. We did got a $10 super chat for Big Back for Life. He went at you.
Is crazy.
Hey, he went at you, Shady. He said, Shady, forget about the Super Bowl. Is Jalen Hurts a better overall quarterback than Jared Goff? ? Also, Lions put in BTA on the Eagles November 16th. Talking crazy, brother.
So what he want me to say?
I don't know.
Because you talking about Jared Goff, and I like Jared Goff, but we can't. Jalen Hurts.
Jared Goff will look amazing on the Eagles.
You put them. What's the most popular place in America?
New York City, maybe.
You put them both in Times Square. You see where the kids are gonna run to.
Oh wow, that's very true. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That is true. That is true.
I know.
That is very true.
Thank you.
Moving forward, speaking of New York City, the Jets. They stink. they're really bad. And Aaron Glen had his media availability this week.
Interviews though, because at first he was like, hey, "That's my quarterback. Don't ask me no question about my quarterback. That's my quarterback."
That's facts.
Now he like.
Yeah, exactly.
He know what it is.
This is one of those deep sigh questions that he had to answer. One day after mentioning Justin Fields, he was asked about what he's going to do with the QBs moving forward.
Well, that's something that, I want to continue to look at. Again, it's early on Monday, so I said this yesterday that there's a lot of thought that goes into that. For me personally, and then being able to get with the staff, and then just being able to ask other coaches that have been in the situation about how they handle that. So I'm not running away from the question at all, Rich. The thing is, I want to make sure that I make the right decision, and I don't want to make rash decisions either. Well, that's
Yo, you know what's crazy? He said, I got to ask other coaches that have been in this position before. How many coaches have been in this position with Justin Fields where you had to bench him?
Wow.
But you know what?
Not really. The Bears,
4.
The Bears haven't had to.
About 4.
The
Matt
Steelers.
Nagy
was the first one.
First one
Nagy
that had
was
to
the
be in
first
a
one,
position.
yeah.
Matt Eberflus was in a position.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mike
yeah.
Tomlin was in a position. And then Aaron Glenn was in
Tomlin, they knew Wilson was like coming back to it. Man, y'all got to stop going at Justin Fields, man.
But you know what? Like,
Dang.
he's the only quarterback that I can really remember. Like, yo, it don't matter how bad he is, he gets a lot of chances. And it's like Carson Wentz got a lot of chances, but he
deserved those.
But he had a point where he was nice.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I can see why why you keep giving this guy a chance? And they make a million excuses up for him.
Yeah.
And I love my brothers. You
Yeah.
hear me? I'm gonna fight for my brothers, but it's like I can't fight for a guy that's throwing for 40 yards.
Here's my problem is Aaron Glenn looks lost. Completely lost. This is why, and I'm a defensive player, I hate defensive head coaches more often than not. Because the most important position in the NFL is what, y'all?
Quarterback.
It's the quarterback.
Yeah.
And if you're a defensive head coach, you don't know how to handle the quarterback position. The Jets lose when Justin Fields has 9 sacks and 9 completions, and a reporter asked Aaron Glenn after the game, are you committed to Justin Fields? Aaron Glenn goes, come on, man, what kind of question is that? And 28 minutes later into the next game, Justin Fields is benched. Yeah. If you were committed to Justin Fields, so much so that you're offended by even the question of benching Justin Fields, how the hell do you bench him 30 minutes into a next game? It doesn't make sense. Like, Aaron Glenn has completely mishandled this quarterback position, starting with having Aaron Rodgers fly across the country just to tell Aaron Rodgers, we don't need your services, then to pay Justin Fields $40 million just to bench Justin Fields 7 weeks into the season. It don't make no sense. Care Bear, what's so funny in the chat, bro?
We had Tall Up 340 jump in the chat again with a $10 super chat. He said, damn, baby, how you get all that Justin Fields in them jeans? Yo. Oh, my goodness gracious. Magic City Fields in the chat again. Y'all gotta relax, bro.
Wait, now who that got? Who's that?
Oh, that's what's it called? Tall Up 340.
Yo, he kind of funny though.
Here's a question though. Justin Fields.
Poop it over.
Oh my God. No.
Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, or Tua. Like, who got, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Justin has been
That's
really
like,
bad this year.
man.
Look, I'll say this. Y'all know Justin's my guy. Y'all know I rock with Justin
I don't
Fields.
know that. I don't know that.
No, I mean, I do. I rock with
I'm
Justin
asking
Fields.
you this though.
Look.
You pull up to Magic City, and it's a Justin Fields section. It's a Trevor Lawrence section.
Oh my God.
And it's a Tua section.
Oh.
What section, like, you know what I'm saying?
The
like,
Justin Fields section is going crazy right now.
though.
It's going crazy.
Justin Fields is gonna be popping though.
Oh my God.
Every rapper I know gonna be in that section.
Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot of ass, man.
Oh my God. Yo,
Look,
yo.
Hey, on a serious note, though, y'all know I rock with Justin Fields. Aaron Glenn, you shouldn't have to ask anybody. Your quarterback, it's your first year at your new team being a head coach of the Jets, and your quarterback is not playing at the level that you want an NFL starting quarterback to play at. Bench him. Sorry, you got to bench him. He can't, bro. He can't throw for 50 yards in some of these games.
I might
it's bad.
tweet that, yo.
It's bad. No,
Is that bad?
What's that?
that's crazy. Oh my
It's
goodness.
scary. What's that? Like,
What's that?
no, honestly, that's funny though. Like, hey,
All that Justin Fields back there?
hey, yo.
You go to Magic City and there's a section with straight Justin Fields,
what I'm
straight
saying,
to a tongue of all
you be
over.
like, yo, you trying to double date? I got her home. She had a homegirl. You want to hang out? I'm like, yeah. We still like, oh, she beautiful, man. Nice hair. She beautiful. She smart, educated. She got that Justin Fields. So you like, for real? You like, for real? Put me on. Call her. Put me on. See our FaceTime? That Justin Fields, you excited.
They say it feels the tour of the left and right cheek. Y'all are sick, bro.
Chat, y'all need help.
Y'all are actually sick, man.
need
help.
Y'all are
chat.
sick, bro.
Y'all need help, bro.
The chat is going crazy.
I'm gonna send that to my girlfriend.
Oh my goodness. Which
Girlfriend?
one?
Like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, female friend.
Okay, yeah.
Like girl
space friend. Yeah,
Yeah.
put the space in there.
You didn't put the space in there,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm single. I don't really. I'm single.
You
yeah.
but you say,
Okay, I was about to say,
hey,
you
came
said
out too
girlfriend.
quick.
You
She
see how
said
we both
girlfriend.
paused? We both said.
No, I'm single, but I've been married for like almost 20 something years. Married to the game.
Hey, okay. Aha. Anyway, moving forward, it's time we finally, and I mean finally, it's my turn. What else keep saying? Talk about the Colts. Look, I know Social Trade's in the chat right now. He's been begging us to talk about the Colts. The Indianapolis Colts are sitting with the best record in the National Football League, 6-1. Fellas, are the Colts as good as their record says they are?
It's time to give them the praise.
Let's go.
It's time to get a Colts a respect. 6-1 through 7 weeks, that's impressive. You can go 3-1, depending on who you play. But it's time to really give the Colts their praise. Number one, they have a top 3 running back in football right now in Jonathan Taylor. They have a quarterback that's playing at a top 10, top 12 level in Daniel Jones. You have an offensive mind who actually is a very brilliant offensive mind and has proven to be a brilliant offensive mind over the last 5 years. And then on top of that, you have a defense that just gets the job done. Like, it's not like I can hang my hat on to one player, although I love Zaire Franklin's game, but you have a defense that just finds a way to get the job done. And what else I love about the Colts, they don't just win. They beat you down. Like the Chargers beat down. Herbert, 2 picks. I need those. The Raiders beat down. You remember that game 3 weeks ago? 40-6. I need that.
Yeah.
The Titans beat down. They do to teams what they're supposed to do to teams. Like Shady said this before. You beat bad teams like they're bad teams. And that's what the Colts do. And then the good teams, sure, you win close. Denver Broncos. I get it. It took an extra kick. You win close. So I think the Colts are legit, man. I think they're legit.
Yeah.
That was great.
Thank you.
You typically do good. Who they really beat though? They beat the Miami Dolphins. Where we just talked about how that's a joke over there. Denver
Beat the Eagles.
solid win.
Yeah.
The Titans.
Yeah.
How you feel about them? Okay.
Justin Fields.
A really good team they did play though. They did play the Rams. Did they beat the Rams?
No.
They lost that game. Okay, let's go somewhere else. Where are we going with this? Oh, the Raiders. Damn. They're tough. The Cardinals, though. And then I don't think the Chargers are that good. Yeah, we were all so how great they
Chargers
were.
are hurt.
But we found out who they really are. A lot of injuries, though. A lot of injuries, but they're not that good. So,
okay, go ahead.
So I'm just thinking, like, when we keep how great the who we talking about?
Colts.
Yeah, the Colts. How good they are? Are they?
Here's why I hate what Shady's doing. What AFC wins this year, y'all, would be credible?
Ooh.
Think about it.
Chiefs.
The Ravens been hurt.
Chiefs.
Sure. But
Bills.
Yeah, Bills have been hurt.
The Falcons beat the Bills, and then
Bills are the top team still.
I'm just saying, like,
That's a good win.
It's a good win. But there's only two teams are good wins in the AFC,
and the Chiefs were hurt earlier too.
Correct. Like
and now the Bills are
only beating the Chiefs the last 2 weeks is actually impressive. Because they ain't had Rasheed Rice and Xavier Worthy was hurt. So beating the Chiefs in the first 4 weeks of the season, people would argue, well, they didn't have Rasheed Rice, they didn't have Xavier Worthy. Beating the Bills is impressive.
They about to play the Steelers, though. I think that's a good win. Steelers, they're a good team.
What? I mean,
Steelers is no more impressive a win than the Chargers. It's no more impressive. Like, my point, Shady, is
might be a good one.
nobody in the AFC outside of your point, the Chiefs and the Bills are all that impressive. But remember, the Bills got beat down by the Falcons and got beat by the Patriots.
But you know, the issue is this, though. This is the issue. The issue is that when you're a team that nobody believes in, we have players or a player that leads your team that nobody believes in.
Yeah.
So when we hear these stories, it's like, yo, we want to say, man, that's 6-1. They got to be the best team in the AFC. But then when you think about who they beat and who they are, it's hard to believe it. You get what I'm saying?
1,000%.
If this was the Denver Broncos, like we might say, you know what, 6-1, they're probably the best team.
But they beat the Denver Broncos.
I know, but I'm gonna give you a team where a team where like you kind of can believe in them.
Is it because of the quarterback?
By the coach, like, all that type of things. You know, all I'm saying is it's hard to buy into the Colts. For so many years, it's hard to buy into them.
Yeah,
right. I just gotta see it. Because these wins ain't really that impressive.
Shady's not wrong, but
it's a team. It's the way they're doing it. Though,
let's take their schedule full. You got it pulled up, Rome. If we can, I want y'all to see something because y'all tell us what win would be credible. You got the Titans again. That ain't gonna mean nothing. Yeah. The Steelers, beating the Steelers is no more impressive than beating. You beat
the Steelers. They might be 500 by the time you get to that game.
You know what I mean? Exactly right. So like that's not all that impressive. The Falcons, that's not all that impressive. The Chiefs, to Shady's point, that would be a good win.
Kansas City. If they go to Kansas City and somehow
but
beat
here's
them,
the other thing. If you lose to the Chiefs, that shouldn't be disappointing.
You 6-1. Why not? You 6-1. You the truth.
If you lose to the Chiefs in Arrowhead with Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, I'm not going to shame you. Yeah. You know what I mean? If they're 9-3 at that point,
well, you know what? I'll say this though. You're happy that they're 6-1.
Yeah.
Trey's happy to 6-1. Are you happy?
I'm happy they're 6-1. Yeah.
So it's 3 you guys happy. You know, also super happy to 6-1.
Who?
The Bills. The Chiefs. They can't. They pray. Please keep winning because we want to see you in the playoffs. That's a walk to the championship. That's a walk. It's a hop and a skip. You with lollipops and all type of candy.
If they
know
continue
that's a dub.
If they continuing to play like this,
Man,
with Jonathan
all right.
Taylor running like he's running,
He gonna keep running because he's phenomenal. He gonna keep running like that.
that's what I'm saying. But that's what they're leaning on though right now. Shane
But-
Steichen is a brilliant offensive mind.
But
You
Shady-
saw with the Eagles.
But Shady's right. Realistically speaking, if the Colts are the 1-2 seed, there's a world where they could get bounced in the first round.
Yeah.
And
Like,
nobody be surprised.
It's the
to
world
me-
that we're all living in. Yes.
Correct.
So I don't expect them to go
Correct.
far. No.
But the thing is, like, how big is the gap right now between the Chiefs, between the Colts and the Jags? Like, the gap between the 3rd best team in the AFC and the 9th best team in the AFC is tiny. There's not a big gap. Outside, after you get past the Chiefs and you get past the Bills, and if the Bills are even up there, I mean, the Bills have lost to the Patriots and they lost to the Falcons. After you get past the Chiefs and the Bills, everybody's the same.
Yeah.
Jags, Colts, Broncos, ascending Texans, they all the same.
Yeah, but you say that, right? But if I ask you, who you think is going to be in the AFC Championship game, who would it be?
Chiefs and Bills.
So that's what all matters. These other stuff don't even matter. We're not going to talk about them.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just can't. I mean, I'm a friend of Jonathan Taylor. That's my young boy. That's my homie. So I want him to do well because he's really, really good. And I hope the Colts do well. They're a good team, but I'm not into like the silly random stories and all that. I just feel like do they beat the Patriots?
They could. I don't see the same. They're the same team. They're quarterbacks
you're
who
right,
I don't
you're right.
fully trust. Defenses that always play hard and play tough.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Good point.
Patriots
That's a good
are
point.
interesting though.
Good point.
Like, and Drake Maye been cooking. He interesting too.
Yeah,
But-
no. Speaking of Drake Maye and the Patriots, they got a victory over the Titans this weekend, as did everybody else when they played the Titans. But as he was leaving the field, got some MVP chants from the fans. I'll let you guys take a look at this video right here because it's an interesting question here. Fellas, should Drake Maye be in the MVP conversation?
He absolutely should. 12 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Drake Maye should be firmly in the top 3 of the MVP conversation. At minimum, the top 5 of the MVP conversation. 5-2 record, so you got the 2nd best record in football. You're sitting right there behind the Colts. And this is a team where I would ask y'all, how many offensive players can you name? Stephon Diggs, congratulations. Who else? So the fact that Drake Maye is doing this not only in his 2nd year, but he's doing this without any sort of type of super team. He's doing this with an older Stephon Diggs who is coming off of an injury. The fact that Drake Maye is doing this and 12 tugs, 2 picks, he's not losing games, he's going out there and winning games, and he already has a staple win against the Buffalo Bills. Like, if we were to look back and say, like, who has the best signature win thus far, you could argue Drake Maye against the Bills. I think it was in Buffalo on a whiteout on Sunday night, if I'm not mistaken.
you're right.
So Drake Maye is firmly in the MVP conversation. I would put him top 3 in the MVP conversation. Baker Mayfield might have to move out at this junction in time. So I'm putting Drake in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Drake Maye belongs there. Why not? He's playing phenomenal. He's playing well, and then he ain't got no super team.
Yeah.
He carrying them guys over there, and he's still a young quarterback.
Crazy.
This thing about this is the worst we'll ever see him. Because he's going to get better. He's going to read more defenses. He's going to see more blitzes. He's going to see more all that type of stuff, disguises. And he can run a little bit, and he got some dog in him. That's one thing that I always listen to players. Tom Brady taught me. They said, when you want to know something about a player, listen to what his teammates say about him. Listen to what the coach say about him. And if you listen to the coaches and the players, especially Stephon Diggs, who don't bullcrap, he said, when I got here, I said, wow, he reminds me a lot of Josh Allen. And if you can say that about a player, you know what's up with him.
And to Shady's point, Shady said this is as bad as he's going to be. To Shady's point, he's gotten better this season.
Yes, he has.
He threw 2 picks in the first 3 weeks. He ain't thrown no picks in the last 4 weeks. 7 touchdowns, no interceptions the last 4 weeks. Like, we've already watched Drake Maye get better. And he can do a running too. Got a couple rushing touchdowns on the season. Like, he's one of them ones. He will win MVPs in his career if he doesn't win one this season.
MVPs?
Ooh, I did put an S on it. Ooh, I did put
putting
an
the
S
on it is crazy.
I did
Josh
put an
Allen.
S on it.
No,
Josh
but Drake
got
Maye, he
one.
also set the franchise record for highest completion percentage in a game for the Patriots.
He
It's
did that?
crazy. Yeah, no, he did that this past weekend against the Titans. He was 21-23 with 2 touchdowns, I believe. Crazy.
Tom Brady never did that?
Nah,
You know, Tom,
never.
and Tom don't like his records broke. I don't care what he say
Facts.
on TV, all that.
Yeah,
I
nah.
know him personally. He do not like that.
He don't like his
crazy.
records getting broken. No, for sure. It's
Drake is nice,
It's
though.
crazy. Now, if they
Drake
go
is nice.
out there, I'll be honest, it's a perfect year for them now too. The Bills roster, like Shady's been making the points, around Josh is just not where it needs to be.
Yeah.
And if they don't make the necessary adjustments and the Patriots go out and win the division, and Drake Maye has great numbers, heck yeah, that's an MVP type season.
I was wondering right now, I keep asking people the same question. What Drake is more popping? Drake Maye or the Drake that went against Kendrick? Which one do you think?
Drake. Man, come on, man. Who's calling my phone? Real Drake. Y'all be hating on Drake too
I
much.
ain't playing that. I ain't playing that.
You ain't been outside then.
Not like us.
Girls playing that. I mean, it's Drake, bro. What are we
You
talking
said
about?
girls.
Yeah, like see, you get yourself in trouble.
Why
you worry about girls?
Why are we doing
You
that?
said
I'm saying,
girls.
my girl loves Drake.
You should have said that.
Your girl watching this.
Specify.
She watching the show
I'm
right
saying,
now.
bro.
Specify. Next time, say my
This
girl
is
be
crazy.
playing Drake.
My girl does be
You
playing
said
Drake.
girls.
Y'all are something else, bro. Y'all are really just y'all are something else. Y'all are both awful, man. I can't say it, Joe.
Is your girl does she think I'm a good influence?
No,
for
she thinks you're an awful influence. Actually, she thinks you're terrible.
Lee Shane Liney.
No, it is what it is. Well, the Texans playing right now. The Texans just scored a touchdown. The score is now 17-12. JSN having another big day for the Seahawks.
Dang.
We did get a couple of
quarter?
super chats. I believe it's the third right now. It's the late third. We did get a couple of super chats though. Bang bang Niner game
Bang,
from
bang.
Unbeaten with Kenny and Bernie said, I need y'all's thoughts on Kyle and his job. How's Shady gonna say I'll take the Rams, but the Niners beat them? Heads up. And Kyle is straight up balling. What do you guys think about the job that Kyle Shanahan's been doing with the?
I've always said Kyle Shanahan, a top 2 coach in the National Football League. I've said it for the last 5 years. Like, I don't care what y'all say about this flashy new coach here, this flashy new coach there. I've always said it's Andy Reid, it's Kyle Shanahan, and if you want to say Sean McVay, of course Sean McVay. But again, remember what Kyle Shanahan has done and who he's done it with. He's done it with Brock Purdy and Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like Sean McVay has only ever coached number 1 overall picks.
And that's crazy.
Only. You know what I mean? Like Jared Goff, God bless you, my brother, and Matthew Stafford. So Kyle Shanahan, I'm not surprised that he's doing what he's doing. Kyle Shanahan coached a 2nd or 3rd rounder in Jimmy Garoppolo from whatever college, Eastern Illinois or something like that. And then he coached Brock Purdy and Mac Jones, who several teams gave up on. He coaching him to this record too. Come on, man.
Man, even with Sean McVay, whenever the quarterbacks went out, he got Baker Mayfield in there, who's also another number 1 pick. That's
True, like,
crazy.
he's only
coached number 1
Here's the other
picks.
thing people don't talk about enough, and I'm not on my Rams slander. I'm just honest with y'all. Sean McVay won a Super Bowl, and we praise him for winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to face Pat. He won a Super Bowl against Burrow.
What are we talking about?
Here's what
I
we're
can't
talking
give you
about.
that, though.
Here's what we're talking about. Because I hate the fact of like, Sean McVay's better than Shanahan because Sean McVay won a Super Bowl. Bro, if the Niners got to face the Bengals, they would have won the Super Bowl too.
McVay
they had
made
to go
it a
against
Super Bowl.
Andy Reid.
McVay made it to a Super Bowl and played Belichick and Brady.
And he lost
And,
that one.
and he lost.
And he
but,
lost
but
that
also,
one.
Kyle Shanahan, offensive coordinator for the Falcons in the Super Bowl, sells that game. Against Patrick Mahomes, sells that game. Y'all up double
the
digits and
first
you
one.
stop running the ball. Raheem Holster was averaging 9 yards a carry and you stop running the ball when the game matters the most. Ridiculous. Kyle Shanahan lost those Super Bowls for his team.
You saw the Falcons win?
The Falcons won
Bro,
absolutely.
if you're up 28-3 though, too, defense.
Okay.
You gotta stop.
Let's think about it
Defense
though.
gotta
Let's
stop.
think about it though. Why do you drop back after that completion to Julio Jones to get in field goal range? When all
that
you
was
need is a
dumb.
field goal
Correct.
to
That
win the
was
game.
dumb.
Run the ball.
But if
and you've been running the ball well all
if
game.
you're up 28-3 and you lose, I can't as a defender, I can't exclusively blame the offense.
fair.
They had to go score. What was the final? 31-28?
Yeah, I believe
Like
so.
they had to go run off.
It was like a touchdown.
4
they scored
tugs
in overtime.
So,
yeah.
but Kyle Shanahan has made some dumb decisions. But to answer your question, Super Chat, Kyle Shanahan's top 3, and he's not 3.
I don't know, man. Like, you my man. It's just sometimes we just disagree. Like you play in the National Football League.
Yes,
you know how
sir.
hard it is to do? What's like the 1% chance?
1% less than, obviously.
And you sound like a fan right now.
How so?
You just discredited Sean McVay.
I didn't discredit
for who
it.
they played.
I didn't discredit it. I put it in perspective.
Yo, that's fan talk.
I put it in
You know why that's
perspective.
fan talk? Because in football, you know this. You have to go out there and play.
You do.
Guys don't go out there and just
do.
get touchdowns. Guys don't go out there and just get MVPs. Guys don't go out there and just win Super Bowls.
Of course not.
You know what you got to do? You got to play the game.
Sure.
So I don't care who your quarterback is, who you going against.
It matters.
He won the game.
I'm not saying that he didn't win the game.
But you're saying you're talking about who he played against. You can't. We can't.
Because here's why.
Dog.
Bruh, if Shanahan didn't have to play Andy Reid.
If what we start doing that?
Yeah, we can't do ifs, man.
But does context not matter?
Bro,
Like
you
this-
play the game. There's favorites, and there's underdogs. And all sports, and basketball, and football, and boxing, you play the game, dog.
Sure.
There's none of this bull crap
Then
about
let me ask you,
how and if
let's
and all
do this.
that. No.
Who's been more impressive with what they've had?
One guy.
Shanahan or McVay?
They both are impressive.
Who more impressive? I can yell too.
Well, one guy won a championship, a world championship that everybody can't do. How long has Kyle Shanahan been in the NFL? This in general. A lot of years, right?
A lot of years.
For him to be so special, so great, he hasn't won. That lets you know it's hard to do.
Of course.
Okay. On the other side of the fence, another coach has been in the game for a nice amount of time. He's won a championship. He's been in 2 Super Bowls. Okay? So for him to go out there and do that, give him that credit. Kyle Shanahan is a great coach. I think he's a great coach. I can't put him over Sean McVay because he did something that you didn't do.
So you put Nick Sirianni over Kyle Shanahan too?
Let's talk about that.
There's not a conversation. There's nothing to talk about.
Let's talk about that.
There's absolutely nothing to talk about.
Wait. Why do we play the game? I mean, always ask people that because, like, I don't know. Some people have different reasons to play. Why do we play sports though, Acho?
What Herman would say.
To win.
Yeah. You played to
And
win
this
the
coach
game.
from Philadelphia that you want to talk about, you know what he does? All he do is win. And when he don't win, they make a big deal about it. Because he's always in the playoffs. Like, that's like an afterthought. Like, that's like riding a bike. I'm going to the playoffs. And I'm going to a conference game. That's like skating. And I'm going to go to the Super Bowl. That's like driving a car. That's what he does. That's what he does.
But would y'all say that every coach that's won a chip is better than every coach that hasn't? Because I can't go that far.
I don't like losers.
I can't go that far.
I don't like
you know what I mean? Like, is it just an underground, unwritten rule? If this coach has won a chip, they're greater than this coach that hasn't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Who great that don't win championships, though?
Who's great that doesn't
Give
win
me
a
a coach. Give me one
championship?
coach. You don't even win a championship? I can't even talk to you.
Yeah. Shanahan, and my problem is Shanahan sold those. He really did. I'm sorry.
He didn't win. I don't know if
he
he
didn't
sold
win.
or I'm sorry if he bought or didn't buy.
He's been
he
to 2
he
and
didn't
lost.
win.
I'm sorry. It's
If
just,
you're up 24-21 in overtime, I can't say against the Chiefs. I can't say you sold.
Doing it
you
again.
did a touchdown. You knew what was on the other
He's
side.
an
That demon was
offensive
on the other
coach.
side. You knew what you needed. You knew what you needed. You knew what you needed,
What he
man.
did, he knew?
And I love Kyle Shanahan.
knew?
Though. Yeah, hey, you knew. You knew.
Bro,
He a Niners fan. It's all
Play the
good.
game though.
Go with somebody else. Not McVay.
Yo,
not McVay. Play
but
with
that's-
somebody
Check
else.
that. Wait, can we move on real quick before we go?
Yeah.
Yo, is Nick Sirianni not a top 5 coach though? Like I'm being
He's top 5.
He
He's top five. I'm putting- yeah,
outcoached
he's top
Andy
5.
Reid in the Super Bowl. Absolutely. He has to be in there. That team was more prepared than any opponent that I had seen in an important game against Andy Reid in a
front of
decade.
Kyle Shanahan. I do
You
that,
got to think
dog.
about it.
I
That
got
team,
it.
yes,
I do.
obviously defensive line was taking over. He had everything dialed in
And
on the opposite side of the ball.
If
on
we
that
go
game.
back again this year, come on, dog.
I hate to give them credit,
That
but
is-
bro,
it's-
you know I don't want to get an Eagles credit.
The problem
Sirianni
is
a
like
damn good coach.
The problem
He a good coach,
is
yo.
Yeah.
Sirianni is a
bad
great.
haircuts.
He's a great manager of people.
That's coaching.
But the problem is what happens when you don't have the right people. Because Kyle Shanahan, his offense is always going to be competent because it's his offense. Sirianni's offense going to do.
I guess he got bumps.
Now,
on
who's
his
This gonna do
responsible for
this.
getting those guys around him, though?
He is.
That's what I'm saying. So like, my thing is, yes, if you end up having guys that are extremely talented, they come there, they do great, and then they go take other jobs. That's the life of a coach. Nick
Sure.
Saban talks about that all the time.
Is that hard to
I'm
do?
doing my best
No,
job
that-
as a
that
head
is.
coach. If you come here and you go get better
But
opportunities.
here's the problem we're having a conversation with is like when I'm looking at coaching, I'm looking at all the factors. I'm looking at like what's your roster look like? When you got to that big game, who did you play? Did you maximize your roster? I'm looking at all of the factors, not just like, oh, did you win a lot of games? Did you get the most out of your
Did
team?
you hand the ball to Raheem Mostert when he was averaging 9 yards a carry to be able to put the game away?
You talking the first one?
Bruh. They blew a double-digit lead in, late in that game.
Who does all that though?
Come on, man.
Like, dog, this you're. Listen what you just said.
What I say?
Rewind it back. You said when I look at this, you look at what? Who the coach is going against? What the players he has on his team? Like, dog.
Here's why, bro.
Who does all that?
You have to if you're really looking at it. Doc Rivers, right? Doc Rivers got a chip. He's got to be a great coach. I think Doc Rivers is one of the most underachieving coaches in the history of the National Basketball Association. But if you want to say, but he got a chip, Acho, no, I think he's an underachiever because he only got one chip with that roster and with those rosters and all the players that he's coached.
The NBA different though. Bad coaches get chips in the NBA because of the talent level on the floor. It's five guys versus managing
But I'm
22.
saying he was a good coach. Now he's not.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also not gonna lie.
You could be a
Football
good
way more
player,
schematic
and now
than
you're not.
basketball.
I won't get into that conversation, but anyway, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
All right,
Y'all
we
go
got
ahead.
more super chats. Dominic Scott dropped a $5 super chat. He said, "Shady Hawks fan here. I gotta know what was it like playing against the Legion of Boom for you? Love me some JSN, and now Sammy D was an upgrade." Yeah.
Jax, he's. I told Asha earlier, he is the best wide receiver from Ohio State.
Wow.
I'm talking about playing right now.
Wow.
Yeah. I know my eyes work. What else he asked me?
He asked you,
Legion of
yeah,
Boom?
the Legion of Boom, what was it like playing
listen,
against
homie,
them?
I don't know if you play running back, but them dudes hit. They hit. It's hard to get a good shot on me. You know what I struggle with? I struggle with Earl Thomas. Man, we had some wars. You know, he would get me, I would get him. But they were fast. They played well together. They communicated well on defense. And then the 12th man, that was real. It's loud. You can't hear nothing. Like, you're going to get full 5, 6, 7 full starts for sure. But, they beat us. Actually, we never beat them. Actually, to be honest.
No.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Cam Chancellor he was a hitter. He never hit me.
Yeah.
Obviously. But I remember one time. No. He was
That was
nice
for the
though.
rest of them chumps.
I cut back and I see him. I don't look at him, but I cut back like a 10-yard gain, and I see him. He's a big dude, and I don't look at him. And the last thing I jump back, and I felt the wind like phew. I was like, whoa.
Was he one of those guys that you were like always aware of on the field? He's like, I'm not trying to get hit by that type of dude.
That's not really that. It's like a respect thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know where he's at.
Hey, let me share a
I
true
hear that.
story. If we playing the Seahawks, it's 2014. Seahawks come to Philly. Cam is my dog, Chancellor, that is. Cam Chancellor jogging around the field, all 6'3", 235. He come up to me. He say, "Hey, Acho."
with the Vaseline on his arms.
And then he had like the high cleats with like the high ankle joints.
Yeah. Like
he came up to me and said, "Hey, Acho, tell Macklin not to come across the middle." Now I'm in a predicament. I'm in a bind. What am I supposed to do with this information?
He's a good friend.
So I either go to Jeremy Macklin and say, "Hey, bro, I was just talking to Cam Chancellor. Cam said, hey, you probably shouldn't come across the middle today." Or I say nothing. It's probably an intimidation tactic. Acho shouldn't really say anything. Care Bear, I choose not to say anything.
You shouldn't have, yeah.
Shouldn't have. Not sure Jeremy Macklin made it across the middle that day.
Oh, man.
Not sure.
Oh, man.
Bro, the Legion was different.
Nah, Cam Chancellor was out there softening people's stool. I don't know. It was crazy.
Bro, what's up with you and what's up with
You hit him so hard.
what's up with you and men's cheeks? Bro?
That's crazy.
Yo,
Men's
yo,
cheeks is
wait,
crazy.
wait,
That's-
What's up with you and men's
That's
cheeks?
the thing
wait.
people say. Like coaches used to be like, "Bro, hit his ass so hard you soften his stool." Like,
No, I've never heard a coach say that.
It's crazy.
I've never heard a coach say that.
Yo,
You
who
might
is that
need like
crazy?
Yo, what coach told you
Is
that
that
though?
crazy? I don't know.
'Cause they got
You might
investigation
need, bro.
for him though. He
Yeah,
get
nah.
investigation, dog.
No, bro.
have you seen somebody about this?
Nah, that's crazy. Hey, give a dude stool softener by hitting him.
Oh, yo, my man.
Is that crazy?
Yo,
you
got-
hit a dude so hard, his never mind.
you got to deduct his pay.
Mess his insides up.
He's outrageous, yo.
Bro, between that and the what you say? What did you say
Booty
yesterday?
Booty shorts.
And the booty shorts,
Y'all, bro, y'all are lying. Look, all y'all
What's
watching
tomorrow?
at home.
What's tomorrow? Tuesday?
Y'all are lying. If
I need a break.
I told y'all right now,
Break.
if you're a Jets fan watching at home, if you're a Titans fan watching at home, and I told you got to watch every game for the rest of the season in booty shorts and you'll win a Super Bowl, you rocking the booty shorts, bro. What's wrong? All right, bro. Y'all is something else. We got a $10 super chat from BAU 750. He said, "Do you guys think the Eagles should run 6 linemen until they figure out the run game?" Shady, from your perspective, would that work? Thanks, guys. Y'all awesome.
That's funny,
Even
though.
CB, go Birds. How y'all
Yeah.
feel? More heavy personnel
I will
packages,
say this,
man?
though, the running game will be a lot easier now because we're actually throwing the ball deep. Now the safeties can't line up 10 yards,
Yeah.
for the line of scrimmage. They can't do that now. But unbalanced line ain't bad. That means
ain't.
you got, an extra lineman in there on the other side. Yeah, stack it up.
That's how they scored on the Smitty play. I broke that joint down earlier today. They came out with the extra lineman 3 times in the game. First time, Shady, toss to the right, Saquon Barkley minus 2 yards. Second time, toss to the right, Saquon Barkley plus 3 yards. Ran it in the third quarter, play action pass, deep shot to Smitty, tug. So even if it doesn't work to open up the run game, what it will do to the defense to make the defense come down and play the run, it'll open it up. Care Bear, what's
Yeah,
funny?
no, I'm sorry. It just looking at the chat, they crazy, bro. They saying mega pause on that.
Mega pause,
They
bro.
said poo poo bear. That's
Yeah, that Pookie boy is crazy.
We got another $10 super chat from JB. Said Mike Tomlin need more love. Man has never had a bad season, and I'm not even a Steelers fan. And to y'all's point of naming a bad coach who won a Super Bowl, most recently I would say Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy was
Not
good
a
at one
bad
point, though.
coach.
Yeah, not a
he
bad
wasn't
coach.
a bad coach.
Nah, he wasn't a bad coach.
Now, I disagree with Shady. Is you don't have to be elite to win a Super Bowl. You don't have to be elite. Like, I don't think the coach that won the Super Bowl with the Broncos with Peyton Manning.
Was that Fox?
No, Fox left because he couldn't win it, and they brought him. Starts with an F. His last name.
Fox?
No, who was it? No, Kubiak. Gary Kubiak.
Gary Kubiak.
Gary Kubiak. I don't think he was.
He won a
elite.
chip?
He won a chip with the Broncos.
No, he didn't.
And with
He didn't win a chip though.
20.
No, he didn't win a chip,
Wade
though.
Phillips was a DC.
No, he didn't win a chip though.
Yeah, I think he won. Kubiak.
Was he? Oh, I'll find out right
Yeah,
now.
Gary. In the chat, y'all gonna let us know. Y'all know me.
Yeah,
I be
he
doing
won a
this
chip?
football stuff.
I'm trying to find out right now. We'll
Well,
see.
when the Broncos beat,
No, he ain't won no chip.
No, he did. He won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Super Bowl
I remember
50.
him at the Texans, but I
yeah,
don't,
he wasn't elite.
Yeah,
You
no,
know
it
what
wasn't
I'm
elite
saying?
at all. No.
But
mud, actually.
hold up. He's been. Was he more like better times or worse? Like,
What you mean?
Like, what's more of? Is he more of a good coach?
More of a good coach, but he wasn't special. He wasn't special.
Yeah.
Really good schematically, but he wasn't special.
Yeah, no. Moving forward, switching to the basketball conversation, we had an atomic bomb hit the basketball
What
world
happened?
today. It was Russell Westbrook. There was a report that he reportedly grew tired of LeBron's fake behavior during their time in LA. Quote, "I hate that fake shit. I just can't do it." Apparently, LeBron quietly pushed for a reunion with Kyrie Irving, a move that would have required trading Westbrook despite publicly denying it. I would have done it too. LeBron also said, let Russ be Russ in interviews, but didn't actually support him behind the scenes. It was a lot of stuff kind of released in this here excerpt. There was even more stuff from like a book that Russ was saying that LeBron and AD were leaving meetings where Russ was still there with the rest of the teammates, and Pat Beverly was telling him, they do whatever they want to do, and he was like, well, why am I here with y'all? Y'all
Yeah.
are, I'm a league MVP. I'm one of the best of all time. Like, why am I doing this? So I wanted to get you guys' reaction to this news about Russ and LeBron maybe having a tumultuous relationship.
I think LeBron thought Westbrook was sorry. And he was with the Lakers. Like, I think LeBron realized Westbrook can't help me win nothing. Westbrook gonna clog up the lane. He gonna clog up the paint. I can't kick to him when I drive because he ain't gonna hit no threes. So what's the point in having Westbrook? And LeBron did throw shade because remember when Westbrook was on squad, LeBron all but said, I wish we would have traded for Kyrie Irving, and we couldn't. So I just kind of got my hopes up. But if we really thinking about it, I think LeBron thought Westbrook was sorry. And LeBron did catch Westbrook right at the beginning of his epic drop-off. Westbrook had like slow drop-offs. He caught Westbrook right at the beginning of the major deterioration. I think he thought he was sorry. And I think LeBron was at the point of he wasn't concealing it anymore. He thought Westbrook was sorry, and he was all but letting the world know.
You know what? When you hear of Russell Westbrook, right, and you look at LeBron James, they're not like this. They're like total opposite. Westbrook is like super serious, super competitive, plays with a super dog mentality. LeBron is like more chill. He plays with dog if he has to. He's not as serious, right? You see him joking. You see him on different platforms. Like, that's different. And I think that's what it really was. Like, we're just different people, and like LeBron, I see him laughing and playing all that, where Russ ain't with all that. Right? Look the way Russ takes criticism compared to LeBron. Mm-hmm. Russ, you ain't gonna say what you want to him. So I think they were just different, right? And you look at the way they are, like AD and LeBron, that's more similar.
Yeah.
Compared to West. But Westbrook ain't with all that.
I also think Westbrook was trying to figure out he was coming off the bench. He wasn't really playing substantial, meaningful time. LeBron was one of those things where I think he saw Westbrook on paper and saw Westbrook's game and thought Westbrook was going to come in and really do something. And it was terrible for everybody. So I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, there was also this funny video that I saw earlier this week where Russell Westbrook, everyone was holding, all these kids were holding the jerseys of the Thunder, the Lakers, and then the Rockets. He signed the 2 Thunder jerseys and then walked right past the Lakers jerseys. He was not trying to sign anything to do with the Lakers whatsoever. Was just looking at him. He was saying, I'll sign something else, but I'm not signing that Lakers jersey. I also thought it was kind of funny.
He hated LA.
Yeah, I mean, apparently, which is crazy because he's from here. But apparently, he also was frustrated at LeBron for doing the Lions stuff that he be doing from time to time, claiming The Godfather was his favorite movie, but not knowing a single line, carrying the autobiography or Malcolm X interviews, but not being able to discuss it, and then also predicting Kobe's 81-point game. One thing about LeBron, he do be lying, man.
He do be lying.
But
not because I love LeBron, I love Russ too, but like that could piss you off though. Yeah. If I'm a serious person, right, and I'm not like for the games, and I look at a guy that like is real. He does a lot of jokes and he does a lot of lying and all this and that. Why wouldn't he have a problem with that? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I know it's LeBron James. I know it's Russell Westbrook. I know that. But let's take the names off. Let's think about 2 people. One person that's super serious.
I don't think you can. Because I'm with you.
I just think
If they were equals, 1,000%. Hell yeah. Like, be serious, bro. If it was LeBron and D Wade when LeBron got to Miami and they're equals and they're peers, hell yeah. But whatever LeBron does, 2-5, it works for him.
Yeah, but I mean, like, for example, like okay, like some of the stories he talks about, like he lying about it.
Yeah.
It's like it's LeBron. Like, why are you lying about it? It's like the attention part of it. Is it to hold your brand, whatever it is? But Russ don't care about none of that.
Yeah,
it's like there's no LeBron can see white, black, and gray. Westbrook's not is either right or wrong.
Yeah.
I ain't feeling that. That's soft. The thing with Kevin Durant, I would have been mad if Kevin left. He ain't really talked to me about it, right? But I'm gonna get over it. Not Russ. I'm still mad. You know what I mean? He's just a different dude. He's just different.
Yeah, I think Russ is one of those way too serious human beings. You know what I mean? And it works for Russ. It's gotten Russ. And Russ, I would suggest, is probably an overachiever. You know what I mean? Like, given what Russ did. You don't think?
Overachiever?
His ability, I
Is
don't
you
know.
crazy?
Russ was an MVP, 3-time triple-double. Like, overachiever meaning, like, he exceeded his talent.
That's an effort that
I
he put.
don't know, dog.
Really?
I don't know.
No.
He can't shoot, but
You
like
see the way he played?
he still
He
played
played
aggressive.
he played like a dog. And he got talent. How many point guards you see like him?
Shady, if you average a triple-double 3 years in a row,
asking
that's
you-
crazy.
But I'm saying that's in him. I can see him doing that.
Real?
He does have crazy talent.
Somebody,
He's like one of the best drivers in the
overachievers,
lane.
like
He's
I
crazy.
would say, my favorite player is Steph Curry, right? Would you say he's overachiever?
Of course.
Steph is an overachiever.
All right.
Yeah.
Can't, not quick, not super fast. Like, look at he's small. You know, look at this.
Dirk Nowitzki, an overachiever. Russell Westbrook,
No,
crazy
Dirk
talent.
Dirk used to give buckets out when he was a kid. He used to give buckets out to Charles Barkley, all them dudes. He was like 17.
That's true.
Steph Curry didn't even go Division I. He was small. He's a small, scrawny dude. Wasn't fast, get bad ankles. Now you two-time MVP and all that.
But here's why I think Russell's an overachiever. It's a lot of, he's probably up there, him and
All
D
Americans
Rose.
whole life.
I'm saying him and D Rose probably the most, but it's a lot of athletic 6'2" guards in the NBA.
I haven't seen nothing like him.
D Rose.
D
Who
Wade,
else?
maybe. D Wade.
And D Rose is nice. D Rose I think D Rose is special though. But Russ played so aggressive and angry and like D Rose wasn't playing like that.
But Russ averaged 3 to me, it's like Russ man. If
The
somebody would have
triple-double season's overachieving for sure. Like,
three times straight.
Yeah, I mean, I get you. It's also he was stat padding, bro. I think
was.
we hate saying that he was stat padding, but he was stat padding.
Bro,
Also,
with the UCLA though, like can't anybody just get up in here?
That's true.
You say overachievers,
with K-Love.
like you shouldn't. This shouldn't happen.
yeah, no.
But his career he has a remarkable career.
as he should though.
Yeah,
He was talented. This
You didn't look Russ up. Russ been like that. He been somebody. He's somebody now.
Hey.
Now Russ special. I think moving forward. I mean, with the LeBron thing though, what is LeBron? So I agree with your point. What is he supposed to say? Is he supposed to say, "Bro, I love playing with you, bro. You're a legend of the game. You're ass right now, though. You are genuinely selling art. You are Tua Tagovailoa cheeks right now."
He's not talking about that, though.
No, I know that's what I'm saying. But like, if you're the issue with him is inauthenticity, right?
Right.
Which is what LeBron. I mean, obviously he is showing that, but also at some time I think LeBron's doing that shit to protect his feelings, especially with the meeting stuff and all the other things and not keeping it a beam.
Well, what about all the So he said I hate all the fake stuff.
Yeah, not
All
like
right?
the fake. The
so
fake
I'm
stuff.
asking you though. So if I'm Russ and I'm not into fake stuff, I'm not into the LA fake stuff.
Yeah.
And you're into that. Like, why can he have a problem with that?
No, he absolutely can have a
But
problem
you said
with it.
you started defending LeBron.
My thing is though, I think Russ would also have a problem because of, like we said, the way he handles interviews or criticism. If LeBron was like, "Bro, you're just not good,"
And
right
you can't
now. You're
say
not good.
that.
You
And
can't.
that's the other
You
problem.
can't say that.
LeBron can't. At the end of the day, LeBron just thought he was sorry. And when somebody's sorry, everything they do piss you off.
Y'all saw the look he gave D Wade when he was in Cleveland. Like,
See,
come
but I
on.
disagree though because he had some weak dudes that he played with. That
And he thought they were sorry
And
too.
he gets them out of there.
LeBron has played with so many sorry like dudes. Like
Real
he's
talk.
played, like I'm just being honest.
Real talk.
He knows sorry when he sees
And
it.
he don't
Trust.
keep him around long.
No, because he has the ability to.
Correct.
Y'all have to remember the reason why he is the way that he is whenever it comes to sorry teammates. Look at what he had in Cleveland, an organization that was run terribly for years and years and years. Can you name one draft pick they had outside of LeBron since he got in the league? When that first stint in Cleveland.
Nah,
Daniel
not
Booby Gibson,
before he left.
Carlos Boozer for a year, and then they traded him away. Like he never had any other talent
I
around.
don't want to do these LeBron conversations though, because like because I'm a LeBron fan. I love what he
I'm a
is.
LeBron fan too.
But it's just like we got to be honest though. Like he started this whole running around, jumping on team to team. Like we talk about MJ and all that, and I don't want to make the comparison, but yo, they sucked too though. They sucked.
They did suck.
Yo, and
they sucked early on.
And I stayed there though.
Yeah, but
I
then
stayed there,
but
dog.
They also drafted Scottie Pippen. They also got Tony Kukoc. They
But
acquired.
but that took time. What I'm saying is, yo, like you can wait for that to happen.
Different
He
era,
was
though.
already
2005.
waiting. He was already waiting.
I
though.
think different
And they
era.
surrounded him with Eric Snow.
He created that area though. He created the era of running around.
That's a good point.
That's right.
But when I
The
say
NBA
different
needed
era
him, though,
is
too,
like
so.
when LeBron started doing it, we lived in an era of you better win right now.
Yeah.
And not winning a
That's not
championship
true.
is unacceptable.
That's not
The
true.
greatest player.
Hold up. You said that he was an era where it was like you better win now.
Like not winning a chip was now unacceptable.
I always rock with LeBron. How can you not? I ain't gonna lie, I had to take some time. After he did that stuff to Miami, I had to take time to like him again. Like, yo, what? When you're a competitive player and you great like that, you don't do stuff like that. So a lot of people that like LeBron, even today, I know it hit them like it hit me. And then after a while, I had to get over it a little bit. Like when Kevin Durant made his decision to go to the Warriors, I think LeBron stuff made it easier for him to do that.
Yeah.
Ray Allen, when he moved like he moved, I think LeBron James making that transition, I think it helped a lot of people make that decision.
Yeah.
You don't see that. Think about it though.
Yeah.
I'll give y'all this stat.
That was crazy.
I'll give y'all this stat. LeBron James on teams that he has actually been on have never drafted an all-star level player ever. Michael Jordan's team drafted 3 Hall of Famers. Like that, it is what it is. I don't think Cleveland was a badly run organization when he was there, and that's just
You
that's just the
saying
truth
that,
of the
but
matter.
yo, do you know how many years it took for them to draft these guys? They didn't come to draft
Not that
next
many.
year.
Yo,
They
so
was-
84, he had bad players. He had Dave Corzine as his center. 85, 86,
was-
they were losing to the Celtics. Then you end up getting Scottie Pippen in
I know,
87.
but
You
I'm
end up
saying,
getting.
But what about the part of you know what? I'm gonna fight my way out of this situation.
He tried.
He tried to.
He did try to, Fab.
I think he did try
He
to.
tried.
bruh.
07, they went there, and
I
then he
just-
saw the Celtics, and then he
And
saw
they
the Celtics
didn't
like,
add any
bro.
help. That is like what are they supposed to do? He couldn't draft anybody.
You asked me about that. I didn't like that. I just didn't like that.
That's
And
fair.
I think
Problem
any
is-
competitor wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. But I
It
think
was
it's
a better
also-
alternative,
He
though.
wasn't gonna
That's
make
the thing.
it to this many championships
Correct.
if he
It was
didn't
a
win.
much better alternative.
It was a better
Just-
alternative, and now he's in the conversation
But
that I
that's
don't
how
think he
but-
would have been in had he
but I'm saying-
stayed.
But I'm saying if everybody would just do that, because I look at Barkley.
Yeah.
I look at dudes like Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
I could name you cats that was super nice, but I go with MJ.
Let me ask you this.
You know what?
He-
Whoa. You know
Okay.
what, yo? I can't beat MJ. I can't beat him. Let me join him.
You
Let
know-
me just join him.
Look,
Let me just join Michael Jordan. I'm gonna win me a championship.
But let me ask you this.
right or no?
But I see that's why. Let me ask you this though, because we always overlook not prime Shaq, but prime adjacent Shaq joined D Wade. If D Wade ain't in Miami, Shaq not going to Miami. If D Wade was in Cleveland, Shaq's not going to go play in Cleveland, leaving LA and go live in Cleveland and Strongsville, Ohio. Shaq joins D Wade. D Wade wins a chip, but we don't ever say nothing about that. It's just what it was.
Is that the same? So I had a fallout with my star player Kobe Bryant
Yep.
and the ownership, right?
Yep.
And they basically saying, "Yo, we rolling with Kobe. We're not rolling with you. You got to
Yep.
roll." Is that the same what LeBron did? Is that what you're telling me?
What I'm telling you is Shaq's a top 10 player all time. If LeBron is watching D Wade win a chip, and they the same draft class, and they boys, and LeBron ain't won a chip yet, and he out there was a Junior Grouskas with that Texas player Daniel Gibson, Varejao,
Anderson Varejao, Eric
Varejao.
Snow.
Like if you watching your own peers win
They
chips,
sucked.
eventually you got to say, "Hey, bro." I'm not finna watch D Wade win a chip and go watch Melo
But
win
your
a chip.
example you gave, the example that you gave,
Is Shaq a top 10 player joined D Wade? But LeBron a top 10 player joined D Wade.
I'm asking you though, is that the same? Is that the same? I'm leaving Kobe because we can't figure it out. I want to stay here. I want to be here.
Their reason for leaving is not the same, but the outcome was the same.
Where am I supposed to go, Acho? Where do you want me to go? The team I want to be with, they don't want me. They're saying they're going to take Kobe.
So
where am I supposed to go?
So it's acceptable to you because LA kicked Shaq out.
Dog, I'm the king here. I run here. I'm running everything. I make all the moves. It's my team. Shaq, I want his team. They told him we got to roll. I got a better one for you.
Talk to me.
Let's say Carmelo Anthony, who we all think is great. I can't beat Kobe. I can't beat him. I can't beat Shaq. I can't beat MJ. Let me just join them. Let me just join them. Would you have a problem with that?
Of course. But the kicker is this, though.
I don't think he had an option, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
But the kicker is this.
They was drafting Luke Jackson, Shannon Brown, Booby Gibson, and J.J. Hickson. Like,
you can make your
those
argument.
guys aren't help.
You
those
can make
guys
an
aren't
argument
help.
about it, though, but all I'm saying is them other dudes are we going to fight and we going to stay here and get this joint popping again. That's what they did.
But here's the thing, though.
And they
but
would have
then
never
you
been in
gotta
the GOAT
win.
conversation.
You got to win.
You don't know that. How you know that?
Because where were they going to draft? Like, they were continuously too good to draft in the lottery.
I'm asking you, how do you know that, though? You know,
because they had not shown the organizational capability of doing it in the first place.
We would never know.
The only reason why they won a championship in Cleveland when he decided to go back was
Kyrie.
because they got the picks after he left.
Yeah,
they ended up sucking
yeah.
after he left, so they got to get a Tristan Thompson. That was a good four. They got to get a Kyrie Irving. They got to get an Andrew Wiggins, and they could trade away for more pieces around him. Those are the best players that the Cleveland Cavaliers have drafted since. I mean, the picks that they had after LeBron left, right? Or after LeBron got there. They had Luke Jackson, top 10 the next year. They had Shannon Brown, Daniel Gibson, J.J. Hickson, Christian Avenega, and Danny Green in his rookie season.
I like Danny Green.
No, Danny Green's awesome. In 2009, Danny Green wasn't making no difference on an NBA team.
I mean, but dog, like, you can say what you want, and you're a LeBron fan, but I mean, are you competitive? Do you like to be competitive?
Absolutely.
Because when people argue about LeBron, see, it's hard to argue about LeBron being great because he's a great player. And like, if you think he's better than Jordan, I don't care about that because it's close. Like, LeBron and Jordan is close, so however you want to cut it. But the part that I hate when people bring up the LeBron things, like, yo, you can't be a serious competitor defending him with the movie he made. Because nobody would do that. I can't imagine a world where, like, maybe the NFL was different, right? But maybe like in high school or like in college, like I'm not about to go like what? Like I'm really offended. I'm really offended if you ask me that.
The hard part though is that he
had
had to do it.
I also say
he
this.
did not have to do that.
Okay, so I'll put it this way. 2007, he leads a terrible team to the NBA Finals. They go to the NBA Finals, they get swept by the Spurs. Generational Spurs, Bruce Bowen, Tony Parker, all of them. What happens in the offseason right after going to the finals? Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, all team up in Boston. What is he supposed to do to compete against that? What is he supposed to do?
Yeah, you can't go back to war with the same cats.
You can't. Like, yes, that's what he saw was the formation of a super team to beat a 23-year-old that just led a bunch of scrubs to the NBA Finals. Yeah, I'm building a super team too because apparently this is the era of basketball we're in, and this is what I have to do to win championships.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can call it soft, but he does not win as many championships as he does. He doesn't make it into as many finals if he doesn't make that move. And he's not in the GOAT conversation at all.
You comparing
you have to have a team. You cannot just carry a bunch of scrubs.
A 23-year-old dude to some older guys. Like for you to talk about the Celtics so great,
that
right?
Celtics squad was crazy.
What they do?
Made it to back-to-back finals, won a
They
championship.
got one chip. They got one chip.
Yeah,
bro.
but they made it to back-to-back finals.
They got one chip.
Yeah.
They have four All-Stars.
If you ask them, like, yo, dang,
Hall
dog.
of Famers, G, forget the Hall Stars.
Yeah, three Hall of Famers.
Those were great. And then and Rondo was great too.
Yeah.
But what I'm telling you is, if you ask them about that, like, yo, they underachieve. You got one chip with them guys.
I agree.
It's Doc Rivers,
right? Right. So I mean, I just feel like, yo, like Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce is a great player. He didn't run around. He ain't go run to they wasn't always good.
No.
It was him and Antoine Walker though.
No.
They struggled and he stayed there though until we make some moves and got some players. Like.
So let me ask you this:
They didn't draft
you
bad,
would have
though.
you would have
They also-
preferred LeBron stay in Cleveland and then bring stars to him. Like your issue ain't that he teamed up with stars; it's that he went to another star.
Like we talking about GOATs though, right?
But answer that.
Yes.
Would you rather? Don't nobody go to Cleveland?
Well, I mean, Kevin Love came.
No, ain't nobody really finna go to Cleveland.
J.R. Smith came. Shump came. Them dudes came. Can we be done with this? Because I'm gonna say last thing. I'm gonna go over it because it's like LeBron and the whole car is never gonna end. All I'm saying is if you tell me some GOATs though, right, that was doing that, just tell us to talk about them because we're not talking about like this good player. We're talking about GOATs, right? We're talking about GOATs.
I mean, you got to say Kareem left and joined the Lakers.
Name me a GOAT. Name me a GOAT.
First of all, Kareem won a chip before he got to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, 75, I think?
Yeah, so once you win a chip, it's like, all right, I got this, boom. So I can do what I want, okay? So he went to a bigger platform, went to a bigger, it's the Lakers. Okay. But what I'm saying is, like, name me a real GOAT, superstar type dude that just run around teaming up with cats.
Before LeBron, it would have been KG. KG when he went to Boston.
This is my problem.
KG, one of my favorites. KG's not a GOAT conversation type of guy. He's not. He's a great player. Like Charles Barkley's a great player. He's not a GOAT. Like GOAT was like the best of
See,
all
but
time.
the other
Shady.
dilemma is though, Shady, LeBron's in a unique situation because anybody in the top 10 had crazy talent.
Now, also,
had talented
and not
teams.
even that. Name me another GOAT that won championships without a Hall of Fame teammate.
We're not talking about that part.
That has to matter, though. That matters.
But there's all types.
He didn't have any Hall of Fame teammates.
There's free agency, there's trades, all type of stuff. The same
course.
way how
And there's organizations that did it better, like the Spurs.
And you could draft certain dudes.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like Kobe Bryant, because I love Kobe though, right? And Kobe did the huff and the puff, and he was mad at the franchise. He wasn't going nowhere. Y'all gotta get he might have talked that talk to get what he wanted. He ain't going nowhere. And we talking about Kobe Bryant.
Here's the
no, bro. Before we do that,
second best can't be Big Z, bro.
Yo, because we forget when Shaq left, they wasn't just popping again.
But here's what Shady
they
forgetting.
was bad.
Here's what Shady forgetting. If you want to talk about top 10 players in the NBA history, right? Shaq, he obviously had Kobe. Kobe, he had Shaq. Steph Curry, he had KD. Jordan, he had Pippen. Tim Duncan, he had Manu, and he had Tony Parker. Larry Bird, he had all the bigs. Who were the bigs with Bird?
With Bird, you had Kevin
Parrish,
McHale.
McHale.
Yeah, right.
So if you just look at the top 10 players alone, 2-5, they all had squads.
Yeah, Hall of Fame
LeBron's the
teammates.
only one, bruh, who didn't have squads.
He didn't have a squad.
He's the only one. Magic
look.
had Kareem and James Worthy.
Wait,
even
and
if we go
Kareem
for
had
this-
Magic.
Where did LeBron leave Cleveland?
So you said what again?
What age did LeBron leave Cleveland?
He was 26. He was already there for 8 years, 8
yeah.
seasons. So look, 2005.
This is crazy,
If we just
man.
look at champions, 2005, the Spurs, multiple Hall of Famers. Heat, 2006, multiple Hall of Famers. Spurs, multiple. Boston, multiple. Lakers. Even the Mavericks, whenever they won in 2011,
Yeah.
multiple Hall of Famers. And they were a squad.
Kid and Dirk.
Who they have?
Kid and Dirk.
Jason Kidd and Dirk.
Come on.
Tyson
on,
Chandler,
man.
Defensive Player of the Year, also.
But-
they
Come
had
on,
they
yo.
had crazy
Yo,
talent.
look how you reaching. Look, this is the
I'm
problem.
not
though.
reaching.
What I'm saying is, having great players, that would have came.
I don't think it would've came.
What I'm saying is like we talking about something that we don't know because he got out of there. That was I ain't gonna lie though.
The problem, though, if LeBron doesn't get to 4 chips,
My son, I'll be
In
mad as hell.
7
My son does some
seasons,
stuff
you
like
can't.
that. You crazy?
In
That's
7
weak.
seasons, you can't get me a solid enough number 2. He couldn't even get a Chris Middleton level number 2 that Giannis had.
But
Like, he couldn't get
you know
any
what, though?
help.
But that let me know though, because like there's some cats that's just different. There's some cats that ain't gonna run around like that. They're gonna man up, tie their boots up, and go to work.
I'm not.
but for 7 years,
And some cats,
he did.
And some cats, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna leave.
Those
Shady-
cats aren't
Shady for
LeBron James's
yeah.
level of
I'm
talent,
Care Bear, what's
though,
up with
as
the chat? We got it.
No, the chat, we got a couple of those. Rasheed Hawkins, $10 super chat said LeBron walked into the league with the most pressure on a player possible. He had to win immediately. Did not matter what the team looked like. He was expected to win immediately. And then Trail Jones, $50 super
What up,
chat for
Trail?
Trail. What up, Trail? LeBron said, he said LeBron should have never left the Cavs. They had the best coach and the best team one more year. They would have won a championship anyway.
Nah, I vehemently disagree with that.
I don't agree with that. The
Hell
second
nah.
time, maybe with Ty Lue?
Hell nah.
Maybe.
Oh, he's talking about they shouldn't have left. He should have left in 18.
If he's saying 18, I could see it in 18 with Ty Lue, but even then they were kind of were falling.
and you had to leave because you didn't know what Golden State was talking about.
Yeah, exactly,
Like,
yeah.
You didn't know that KD and them would break up.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Or
had-
Katie and them got hurt. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Either time, it would not have happened though. I'm sorry.
And I also think when he left that last time, that's bigger than basketball.
absolutely.
That's okay. Let me raise my kids out in LA. Let me get into business ventures.
Yeah.
Let me get into movies. Let me get into
Exactly.
alcohol companies. That was let me become a billionaire. Let me forget this hoop stuff.
Would y'all be friends with people that run when stuff get hard?
He fought for 8 years, Shady. He
I'm
fought for 8 years.
asking for
No, I'm about like you got to fight and win.
What about you, bro?
I understand the circumstance. I'm not just going to support someone staying in a bad situation if they want to get out of it. Like I don't know.
I'm glad you're in my team.
I think he tried.
did.
He took a bad team to the finals.
A terrible,
A horrible team to the finals. Multiple times.
Y'all not competitive for me though.
I don't know. He gets shamed for losing in 2017 or 2018 and 2007.
Care Bear.
y'all
It
seven
might
in
be
the back?
time, Care Bear. It might be time to get us out of
it might be
here.
time. All right. We're going to go to last call. The Seahawks have completely taken control of that
Have
game.
they?
JSN, yeah, I mean, they're up 27-12 right now. JSN, 8 receptions, 123 and a touchdown. We'll talk about that more on the show tomorrow. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for last call.
Oh, we got James Jones in the building tomorrow.
We do have James Jones in the building tomorrow.
James Jones is in the building tomorrow.
James Jones is back.
Family's healthy. Hopefully he makes his flight. So James Jones will be here tomorrow. Y'all better tap in.
Sir.
Got some
Yes,
questions
sir.
for him tomorrow.
Yeah, we got any last thoughts before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I want you to write this question down and ask James Jones.
Okay. I got you.
If you was LeBron, was you to ran to Miami and join Bosh and Wade? I know what type of person. I know what he's going. I know what he's going to say.
Okay, I'll ask him that tomorrow. We'll get more into that combo tomorrow.
And then the second question, that's a second layer.
Okay.
Do you want friends that would run if things get tough?
Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Is this a question?
Nah, it's crazy. Crazy.
Hey, get us out of here, Ethan.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button to be notified when we're going live next. We'll be right back here in studio in the Speakeasy tomorrow night. For me, for Acho, for Shady, for everyone in the back, we'll see you guys next time.